like, my romantic dream was about Zell.
Oh, I really hope it was.
That's why he's like, mind your own business. And he's just like, my heart be still. That face tattoo really does it for me.
Oh, you know, Cypher.
All that male aggression that I relate to so well.
Oh, Cypher, it's okay.
No.
Why are there battles here? Jesus Christ. Look at that nice sunset, though, huh? Huh?
I didn't expect you to do that right then. It really caught me off guard.
Huh? What about that sunset, eh?
Look at that nice sunset, huh?
That's a pretty good
Almost
sunset,
like
eh?
a duck quacking.
Those guys just go down.
I like this little horn thing in the battle music. It's really enjoyable.
What part?
Okay, next
There's a lot
time.
of horns there.
I mean, I know. I was just saying I like the horns.
The horns are
in
nice.
general.
The horns are nice. I didn't know if you meant like a specific horn.
I mean, kind of like that little bit of. Never mind. It's hard to describe.
That part?
Sure.
Like, do. Like that part?
What took you so long?
I don't know.
We had to fight all these
two
guys.
Galbadian soldiers that just
because we
happened to be
decided
there.
to take the road. Police.
I stand by my ground that Zell is a 96 character. Okay. I want to meet a person like Zell in real life.
I don't know if I could handle a person like Zell in real life.
I didn't say I wanted to handle them. I just wanted to meet them.
That's fair.
I want to know what this sounds like. Oh,
So
what was
passive.
the question? I guess
Something about jumping off cliffs.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't really jump off a cliff. Yeah, you wouldn't normally jump that. I don't know. She's like, I think you would.
She's like, I jumped it and I'm not even wearing pants.
Yeah, I jumped it. Do you see me bruised? I'm fine. Oh, yellow text. Hey guys, have all of you equipped a girlfriend?
You haven't forgotten, have you?
Actually, she does need to equip a girlfriend. Selfie. I always gave her
Junction.
Quetzalcoatl. Oh. Her picture's okay.
Yeah.
These are all okay. She still looks good.
Yeah. Christus is kind of like a babe no matter what.
The rest are just. She kind of looks derpy there, actually.
She does look a bit derpy, yeah.
Not a fan.
No, hers I would say.
Not good.
I feel like Irving's is a really good picture of
Irving's
him.
is nice. Yeah, Irving's is nice. Renault's, I think, is okay too, from what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the communication
tower. Sure is big.
I mean, it's a tower. Oh, bye. Oh, Cypher.
Legs for days.
Hey! Right? She's so happy.
I know, I love
Yeah,
her.
look at Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Cypher's legs were
The captain's getting away. It's a weird thing to say.
not a great captain, I guess. Oh, hold on. You know what we should do? Aw, she's so cute.
She's just adorable.
Maybe we should give her some magic. Should we give her some magic?
Let's give her some magic.
Let's give her some
She deserves some magic.
Yeah, I think she should have some.
Yeah, I feel like Selfie's really adorable, and her picture does not do her justice.
Not at all.
It's kind of like when you go, get your license renewed, and you take a really shitty picture of yourself.
Or your passport.
Or yeah, that too. And
Oh,
anytime your license has
man.
to be checked for anything, and people you know how people will look at your ID picture, look at you, look at your ID picture, and look at you again,
For a
this
while.
just yeah, and you're just like
Yeah. It's really bad.
yeah,
And you're like, it's me.
that's me. It doesn't help that I dye my hair a lot.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I think my last ID picture, I had really, really short, brown black hair.
Oh, why are there monsters in this bar? Every time.
It's just one stray soldier.
This one guy.
He's like,
Oh, that's
I
right,
just
she's
want
got nunchucks, giant fucking nunchucks.
I love it.
Alright, she's just gonna draw magic, I think. But yeah, my passport photo. So I just recently got mine, obviously, because I'm going on a trip in a few weeks. But I look like a fucking crazy person.
Really?
Okay? Yeah.
Do you have it?
Huh?
Like, do you have it with you now, or is it still coming in?
No, I have it. You're not gonna see it.
Okay.
It's very
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
Maybe I'll show it to
Okay.
you. I had to take my glasses off because you can't wear glasses if you're gonna take if they take your passport photo. You have to take them off.
That's weird.
It's super weird.
I guess. I mean, I wear glasses. But I guess
never-
every time I've had them taken, I probably had my contacts in.
But that's the thing. Like I don't ever not wear glasses.
So you look. That's also weird because if you wear glasses every day, wouldn't you want your ID picture to look like you?
I would like that. Yeah.
Like that seems to make sense.
But a passport photo rule is you can't wear glasses. So I took my glasses
Why
off.
is that?
I honestly I don't know. But
I mean, glasses don't like distort
like a
your
glare
face
thing?
enough. Maybe it is a glare thing.
I honestly, and that's a super guess. But so I have really horrible vision. So when they
Oh God, no! Have you? Oh my!
So when they had
eyes
me
are
take my
terrible.
glasses off, I had nowhere to focus on.
You're kind of just gazing
So I'm
off.
literally just like staring off into space, and I'm like trying to focus, but I can't. So my eyes are like bugged out. I look like a fucking serial killer.
Did I tell you? Did
it's
I tell
really
you
bad.
my license story about when I had to have it renewed?
Yeah, I think so, but I think you should retell it. For
I
this
should.
purpose.
Okay, I'll shorten it a little bit.
It's very
But
good.
so a few years back, I had to have my license renewed. And so I went in, did the whole thing, they took my picture, whatever. Long story short, it never came in the mail. It just never came in. So I go back in
Which
after
I don't know how
a
they
while.
could fuck that up.
Yeah,
you
I know.
Like, come on, guys.
And it's not like my address had changed or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like it's not like something needed to be switched and it might have like showed up somewhere else.
Right.
But anyway, so I go back in and I'm like, hey, like the tiny little like paper slip has expired now that like you give me while I'm waiting for my new license, and I still haven't gotten it in, and it's been like over a month. And so they were like, oh, like that's weird. And so I had to like redo everything and repay, which was the weird thing.
That's
so
the worst
even though
part
like it
about
was
that.
not my fault, like they didn't really have like an explanation for like why I just didn't have it. But they were just like, oh, well, it's been so many days since you did it, so you have to repay and redo everything. Which is weird because I feel like, especially things like licenses and passports
it's
take
such a
forever in the mail.
Fucking pain in the ass to go to the Secretary of State.
Yep.
So we're in Michigan, so we don't have a DMV, but we still have to go to the Secretary of State, which is
Mm-hmm.
still not fun.
Yeah. It's just like a long, grueling, horrible process.
Yeah.
So anyway, when I went back in there to be like, what do I do since my license isn't here? You know, I had to refill out all this stuff. I had assumed that, like, they would have had my most recent picture that I had taken a month or two ago on file.
Yeah.
But they didn't. And so they're like, we'll just take your picture now. And, like, I had gotten, like, a few hours of sleep. Like, I hadn't taken a shower. My hair was like a grease blob. And I looked like shit. Like, I looked so bad because I was just like, I'm just going to the Secretary of State today. I don't need to look great for anything.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, and it's like, it's not a big deal. I didn't have like makeup or anything on, but like, my hair looked gross. I did not feel good. And they were like,
Aw.
and it was like, I feel like, I don't remember what I was even wearing. Maybe just like one of my coats. But it was just a bad picture. It was just so bad.
It's the worst when you don't expect that, and then they're like, oh, we're going to take your photo. You're like, what?
What? and my face just looks really kind of pissed off. Like, you can tell I'm smiling, but then it's like a weird, like, passive-aggressive, angry smile for, like, all the shit that I went through that day. And it's just so bad.
Also, Wedge and Biggs. Biggs and Wedge.
Oh, Biggs and Wedge, Wedge and Biggs.
Call back to all sorts of stuff.
I know.
But that sucks, dude. Which is weird because every time I've had to get my license renewed, I have never had to retake my photo. Ever.
They've always made me retake mine.
They've never made me retake
I don't know why. It's
I don't
weird.
either. They were always like, oh, we have it. We'll just reuse it.
Which is weird because I feel like...
Do you think, and I don't mean this in any weird or bad way, but like, is it maybe because like if your hair was a different color or if it was a different length or anything like that, they're like, we should retake your photo?
So because the funny thing is
Like,
in
that
all
can't be
my
a thing,
I mean,
right?
even though I do like dye my hair lots of weird
Yeah.
colors, every time I've had to take an ID picture, my hair was a normal color. It was like its normal brown black color that it always is.
But like, okay. That was just
And
a
also,
guess.
but here's the other thing.
don't know
Because
why
why
I
would
was-
they make me
Oh, sorry.
retake the picture when I took one like 2 months ago? You know what I mean? Like when
That's
I did
true.
that, like I went in and then my license never came in and I still had to retake my
Whoever did
picture.
It just like doesn't know how to use a computer. And
Yeah,
they're
I
like,
don't
"How do
know.
you
It was
save a
weird."
photo?" Oh, a monster-shaped shadow. Oh, it's just me doing this with my hands in front of the lights. I actually really like Biggs and Wedge in this one. I love the fact that Biggs and Wedge were like somewhat of a recurring character in Final Fantasy games, and then they just stopped.
I know.
That was a good recurring one.
I know, and it's like they still kept going with Sid, and like
Yeah.
after.
I would love
Was
it
this
if-
the last one with Biggs and Wedge? Did they show up in 9?
Man, I think they do actually show up in 9, but in like a very small,
Very
subtle,
small thing.
obscure way. But I can't answer that with certainty. I don't remember. But this is one of like the big, because I think before this one it wasn't until 6 Biggs and Wedge were like right there with Terra at the very
Yeah, at
beginning.
the very beginning
Yeah.
in the Magitech stuff.
Yeah. This is actually one of my favorite battles coming up in like just sections of the game. And then
I mean, the sections that you replay over and over again.
that part.
Of the parts I remember.
I love these parts. It's the only parts I play. You know what? I think a lot of it is just nostalgia.
Oh, completely.
I was so hyped about. Okay, I really like this song enough, so I'm not gonna speak over it.
Also, look at how much Zell is moving.
That was like, what the fuck?
He's like when your cat or dog gets really spooked. Like when you have a pet that hears something unusual,
They're
they
like, "Whoop
they
that."
freak out and their heads all over the place. That's kind of like Zell.
That is like Zell. Zell's a dog.
Zell is a dog.
And I don't mean like Zell's a dog. Like Zell's actually the animal, the dog.
He's like, I'm excited. I'm angry. Let's play a thing. It's not a big deal. Let's all be friends. No, I'm upset.
I hate it. Yeah, like Zell's just, look at him right now.
He's just a hot mess. I love him.
Anyway, so before I had a PlayStation 1, my brother-in-law managed to get an emulator on his PC for the PlayStation 1, and he burned Final Fantasy VIII on a CD for me because he's a nice man. And I played up to here. Like the emulator was super buggy. Like a lot of the stuff didn't work.
Yeah.
But I played up through this section, and I think that might actually be why it's so nostalgic for me, because I was so excited to finally play a Final Fantasy, because since I didn't have a PlayStation or anything, I didn't play 7. So I played
Also, like,
4,
these
and I played
cutscenes
6.
are a real upgrade.
Oh my god,
Like,
yeah.
so,
like they're
yeah.
entire productions, and like when I saw stuff like that, I was like, I've never seen Final Fantasy in this form.
You're like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah,
Just like
and so
crying.
I had played 4, I had played 6, and that was really it. And then all of a sudden, I was able to play
To be
8.
fair, 4 and 6 are the best.
They really are. And then I was able to play 8, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then the emulator kind of like didn't really work. I mean, this is literally like around the time this game came out. Like this is a very early emulator. And then eventually my dad's, for some reason, got me a PS1 for my birthday, which is weird. And then
Likewise, Mr.
90s sitcom. And
I really wish this game had a laugh track to go with it the whole time. Can we edit that in?
Yeah,
Can we edit in a laugh
should
track?
definitely edit that in. That's so good. That's so good. That's
From
so good.
this point on, we just need to have this laugh track in for all this different stuff.
Oh, that's so good. Wedge, take care.
I like his
3
weird I love his like
points.
weird arm things he has going on.
Like the pauldrons. I see you down here, so I'll just be. This is why I fucking actually really like Biggs and Wedge. I love it. Like,
Oh.
are you crazy? There's so much emotion in
I
these
know.
characters. All right, it's time to fight.